episode 3 of Life Hacks with Lyndsay, Christmas edition. Episode 1, we focused on crafts / DIY decorations. Number 2, we did Bailey's, an awesome festive drink. Number 3, we are going to focus on the Christmas tree. And I've got my dog Maggie here with me. Come here. Come here. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. So this is Maggie. And instead of doing a salt dough handprint ornament, I'm going to make a salt dough dog print ornament. So what you're going to need: flour, salt, lukewarm water. You're going to need some parchment paper. You're going to need a straw, a rolling pin, an oven, and a baking dish, and then basically just stuff to stir it all together. Okay, so basically what you're going to want to do first is set your oven to 200 degrees because you're going to be baking this dough for quite some time, about 2 hours, and you're going to be flipping it. So the first thing we're going to do is take 1 cup of flour and half a cup of salt. So now that you have your cup of flour and your half a cup of salt, you're going to need half a cup of lukewarm water. Okay, I've got my water, but before we add the water in, just give it a quick stir. And now we are going to just stir this up until we get a dough-like consistency. It's going to be kind of like a Play-Doh. Now, if you're thinking when you're stirring it up that it's really, really dry, don't add any water. When you're kneading it, just add a little bit of water to your hands. So I'm going to stir this up, and I'll come back once I've got it all mixed together. Okay, so I have mixed my dough all together. Now it actually makes quite a bit of dough. This is only about half here. So if you're making 2 children's handprints, then this is perfect. I'm only making 1 dog print, so I've only got about half here. So I've been kind of just kneading it. Now it's gonna feel pretty grainy, of course, because you're using so much salt. So just kind of work it as much as you can so that it's all nice and mixed together. Now what you're going to do, put a little bit of flour down so that you can roll it out. Now you're going to want it thick enough that the paw print or the hand print doesn't go all the way through, but not too thick. Alright, mine's all rolled out here. Now I would say it's about ½ an inch thick, which should be good. Now you're gonna grab your subject, so this could get interesting. Okay, so I've rolled out my dough, and Maggie thinks it's very— no, you can't eat it. She thinks it's very interesting. So we're gonna attempt to get a good paw print here, so this might take a little while. Good job! Don't eat it. And that's our little paw print there, if you can kind of see it. I might push it a little bit more in. Alright, now that we have our perfect paw print or hand print, which could take a little while if you have little ones or a puppy like me. So you can either cut around with just a butter knife by yourself, or you can be like me and find a cup that has the perfect circle. So this one just kind of worked out. Take your excess dough, and then again you're gonna have lots of dough, so you can do more than one if you'd like. So now that you have your perfect little paw printy shape, you're also gonna need a little straw so that you can take out a little piece of the dough, of course, where you will be hanging it. Perfect, so you've got it like this. Now I'm just gonna fix up the edges here, and you are going to put it in the oven, like I said, at 200 probably for about 30 minutes aside. If you still think that it's still a little bit doughy, you can leave it a little bit longer. And then once it's all cooked up, leave it overnight, and then the following day you can paint the paw possibly a silver, and then the back part red, and right on the back the year, and then hang it on your Christmas tree. I hope this helps you guys to decorate your tree this Christmas and possibly have a fun activity to do with your pets or with your friends. And I'll see you guys next week for the next episode.